Our first full day in Christchurch, and we're walking into town via this rather nice park, Hagley Park, and this is the River Avon. Complete with ducks. This is about as close as you can get to Antarctica in New Zealand. So.
Oh, it's a lovely one.
After a delay because they had to repair it, something, a V-belt or something, we've finally got onto the gondola. Going into the hills and into the mist around the back of Christchurch.
That is typical with us.
Actually, we're in a volcano
Yeah.
because the rim is around us.
This is our time tunnel experience.
Welcome. My name is Olivia and I live here in Canterbury. This is a wonderfully vibrant place with beautiful beaches, magnificent rivers and towering snow-capped mountains. My story starts 12 million years ago. Follow me as we travel back to the birth of this amazing land. The peninsula was undergoing a fiery volcanic birth. Of the three major eruptions that form the Akaroa and Littleton harbours, the Akaroa explosion was by far the biggest, depositing hot molten lava for 50 kilometres. For the next 6 million years, the elements would soften this collection of towering volcanic to New Zealand as one of the first settlers going to Littleton. Our ship, the Charlotte Jane, has been sailing for 88 days, and the captain says that the boat has been blown far south into the storm. The early settlers arrived, and it didn't take long for the shanty
Love the
town
way she
of
keeps
Swampy
changing her
Christchurch
clothes.
to be transformed into a thriving city. Selling products from the land, such as livestock, flax and wheat, helped the colony prosper.
Tram car of the 1920s, built in the city for the Christchurch tramways, ran on the Christchurch tramways till 1953. Along with some of our other trams, it was restored lovingly. I'll have to go back and have another look. Yeah, it's a delightful little street of Spanish mission facades. So wave to teddy bears above the inkwell. They wave back to you. The inkwell has the Robin Rive limited edition teddy bears. They make great travelling companions. Day mornings, cutthroat razor shaves are very popular there. George's Swiss Cafe. George tells me he grew up in a Lucerne.
In Christchurch they've managed to grow the biggest rose ever known, and there's Granny to give you the scale. Right, this is Springfield Station, quite close to the foothills of the Southern Alps, and this is where we're going to catch the train, which will have come from Otherway, back down in Christchurch, and is going to take us to Arthur's Pass, somewhere up in yonder hills. So the party on our minibus is in the waiting room there, some of them having a coffee, and when the train comes, driver of our minibus will give us our boarding passes, and then he'll take the minibus somewhere up there to Arthur's Pass.
One of the great ice-fed rivers of Canterbury Province, rises from the ice fields of Arthur's Pass National Park, flows 150 kilometres into Pegasus Bay north of Christchurch. Waimakariri means cold waters. See the light blue colour of the water, and the river's clear owing to the glacial origins of the river. We enter a section of the track now where it's back down the narrow bullocks up to Porter's Pass and then sledge down to Springfield. And rock, broken off by frost and ice action at the higher levels. Many mountain species adapt themselves to these conditions.
There might not be much to see of the viaducts, but we've got a Kia.
It'll fly down here in a minute. There's no tracks allowed. Opened up the whole west coast. So this is
That's not like the train we went on, that's a coal train. Blue sky, fairly blue.
boat.
Got out of the coach just for a breather. Porter's Path.
Long way down there.
There's the road snaking down there. Edges of a projection of the prevailing wind which comes straight from the South Pole.
I may do.
You just sort of like something.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a shame it's a wee bit discoloured because usually we can see trout or salmon on this one.
I think he's got him under control, all right. Oh, no, you don't.
There's always one.
There's nowhere to go, you guys. Sit back. Ah. One shorn sheep.
For about 10 years.